Hey, this is Pendulum TV. Press on the red button to subscribe, hit on the bell icon to get notifications, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, Prof. Nyamini and you may HL.
Patrick, VGMA.
Oh, yeah, that's a pass. I believe I bought open more. Ubi. I'm saying, the last time, Pending TV and we didn't come on FR or Prophetic beer or the better. Now, me can't say, now, yeah, side the crowd, it was the first time. Yeah, to say, Nyamini Pebu or Honomoa, Sa Nyame Asisi no, na ordinasia on ye moving young huno. A friend no Telvin so aji. Nyamini Packet to so Nyame, and I'm also sharing combia, far Shatta Wale na send your can or so pepe penno a bed danger. I think say and you may know your frewa and yet boneso cra na. I think say on the 16th of October by 7 o'clock or the another prophetic message be at the toho. Efa Shatta Wale. Now with the person can make time mukaka and sana ya boom kakra. Send a beya ya tea for no be near her phone be who dear. What it was say God has spoken. Was it God has revealed something to me about Chasni Ama Mensa, Shatta Wale, Wonder Boy. I saw this thing very clear in my dream, and I saw a very huge flag with 2020 written on it. And I saw people jubilating for March 2020 and 2020. Some indoor activities will start, and within 2 months, 2 to 3 months, he will make history again in the United States, London, and I saw SM flag in Kingston, Jamaica. In October 2020, something will happen in Ghana, a little controversy which will crash something or some people who have been fighting him. I don't want to be plain in that part. Finally, in 2020, from April, his reward for all his struggle will be rewarded. Your year of reward and harvesting the fruit of your labor. Be careful of the betrayers. God has spoken. Prophet E.S. Telvin. Nyaminipa asemina odibeto ho efa Shatta Wale we die ebe bisa say asemna nkasa ni nchiri mu ankasa ne sen.
Okay, me chia with phone in our phone in so prophecy me true more is said that most of the things normally to on I didn't really go into details, but I thank God say I can be able to explain a little bit of it in public right now. Yeah. Until I started, as the prophecy started from the very beginning, from March, and once Bibiana or Bilia or the better public this date, and I may start to say me into this date, no. Sometimes over tell near behind, if you start here 6 o'clock, the guy end up being here 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock, my own side, and I think, yeah, so that is where the whole issue started from. That's started from indoor activities, like beginning stuff, one-to-one to the course, which has to do with contracts, however they want to do it. Their indoor arrangements be on your new way, on sign for way, on your CNC. From there, then the thing will hit. It is hitting a picture to the level where it has to be at. Then immediately, then it will go everywhere. As I say, then it can be very, very big and very, very powerful presentation over there, which has to do with the music and stuff. Any signing is brand ambassadorial stuff.
Okay.
Then from there, going forward, things that has to do with Kingston, Jamaica. The one say now in Jamaica, now I say among for a Apija SM flag, and they were jubilating. It's like the whole SM fans for we Jamaica honor or more fans, many that they were raising the flag, and the flag is highly raised above the flag there. So it means it's a very strong potential presentation. Say something is going to mightily happen in next year, which it will happen. One of them will happen in Jamaica, which is a very clear, powerful thing, and it is going to be huge. Say something very significant will happen in Jamaica, which has to do with Shatta Wale.
Okay.
Something very significant will happen in Jamaica, in link to Jamaica and everything. It could be from A to Z of his music movement in Jamaica, and also with collaborations, which is not going to be the one to call for that collaboration, but collaboration that will come from them to him.
Okay.
Which is going to raise the banner very high. So that is the second thing I saw, which is not just a collab, but it's something bigger than that, which is raising the flag over there very, very high. And there will be a lot of recognition international. There will be a lot of recognition international. That is what has to do with the payback of his labor. God is going to, what I saw is doors that are opening for him international was very huge. Opportunities which were the websites and the pages and the stages nobody has been on. That is why I saw his pictures appearing. Places nobody has been on it like that is where he was appearing in, and it was a very, very big presentation. And that was a reward that I saw that was coming onto him. And then finally, the issue with what I didn't want to explain into details, which is most of them, is it's something like a controversial move that will go on here in Ghana. We'll hear of it, some trouble, something messed up, something that is a lot of problems, which people will be talking, Shatta Wale this, Shatta Wale that, and to just be a very, very messed up issue. But at the end of the day, which it will just really cause a lot of up and downs. But at the end of the day, those people who are really bad against him are those that are going to be crushed. Something big in Ghana will drop down because of that thing.
So, we didn't call it much. Who ye kakanka bebuaye pa sanya wakano say a be problem because between ononi ubi anas ononi omaino anase the empire specifically so ononi omaino anase ononi ubi specifically just like that. But that's why I say earlier on all my prophecies, I said I don't want to be plain with that, because it is a downfall of something. I just say a downfall of something.
Yes, exactly. A downfall of something.
Wow.
So
downfall in the
exactly. And that is a downfall of something. And the downfall of something, I don't want to put it out there in public saying this is what will happen to somebody or some team or some group of people or this, who have done this to Shatta Wale or based on this and this and this, that will happen. And to a downfall of somebody. So I put it that they will go down at the end of the day. So when it happens like that, nobody will even realize. Everybody will just be living the moment. You will not notice. You don't even remember what I said. By the time you realize, we are living in it. And then the whole thing crashes down. When it goes down, that is what we all remember. And we're like, hey, this is what he was talking about. So it is very clear and obvious.
So for only a Casano, says, no, at some point, I can do just that penna on pese Ghana for, and as over complain, ama Yahundia, ABC, and I say,
exactly. It's just a prophecy, mostly you have to speak it according to protocol. And yes, normally, plain go. some things go against some people. Like Obi Bekana Mitremo say, Obi see John Mama, any Nana Kofado, 2020, who will win? Then I go out, I'm like, oh, Nana Kofado will win John Mama. Hands down. Some like, oh, me hate John Mama, because the downfall of one person and it's the rising of one person. It's the downfall of something and the rising of something. So normally when it comes to such decision making or such point, we don't point exactly what is happening. But if the prophecy goes to Shatta Wale, the Shatta Wale's name, that will be on top of it. So if he is the one winning, something is losing. Whatever it is, when they fall, you understand.
Me bisa say, Sadia O Kanono, Prof, Una, Uweki, Ama Shatta Wale, Enya Sadia no Anasa sa fence abasobody no ana sa de kodie no aba in favor of Shatta Wale ana say eyade a eda hodada nyame na ahyehe ana say eyade a me fa na say nyame na ahyehe so a bibi betumi asi ama na dane ebi asa ne o kan bi a Shatta Wale will go have something or somebody will go down. Sa nipa no ana sa something no ebia so no so onim huhu nsam a ono so betimi afa kwan bi so adane no ana say sa na like I don't know so what the American say
aha yeah, all right. So one thing about the spiritual implications and the understanding of prophetic insight is this. Say, who are there spiritually? And it's all about, mostly, I talk about the future. Seeing the future. Seeing the future is not playing jackpot. Anything normally, if I'm talking to things about the future, it is word by word, date, time, hour. However it will happen, they will put the story down. So you see the thing will go like exactly the same story, like a movie that has been told to you. You just watch it all over again. Whether I like it or not, you are still living in it. You wish you could change it even when you realize you are in it. But it's like something that has happened. You have to finish it. One thing about it is, personally, we cannot own up to the prophecy say, I am the one working for Shatta Wale to gain all these open doors. Number two, I will not own up and say, oh, I'm the one behind it, creating this thing. And it will be like, oh, then the prophecy is created by me to push him forward. But that is not how it is.
Okay.
I pray for him. One thing about me is, when I see people with great desire, the first day I heard of Shatta Wale was when he did Dance or King in the whole Ghana, that song that we all heard of.
And what did I church?
So I wasn't really following. Unless I meet like Shatta Wale. Me tea is anyum nonkana. Na me ba be my daughter, spiritual daughter bakuno obo. And to obo nyum no. Immediately when I heard the song, I was like, what is that? Okay. I was very angry. And she, me say, where free? Now you come to my house, come and play this song. And I was say, oh, sorry. Now my name say, oh, when the phone soon I was scrolling, I think 2013 or something.
Yeah, 2013.
At that time, no, they book phone, so I called her there and told her that they shouldn't come and play this song for these people, Shatta Wale. So all that time, no, one said, we are very myopic as people and mostly as Christians as well. And we just judge the person flat by first impression. So I just, sometimes I just put it straightforward. So I even went to service that night and I told them that, please, you people, you have to be wise. People pick it up, then you are making noise over it. Do you understand what the person says? Do you understand? So all of these things I wasn't putting. So later, I think that was off. So about 2 years, I don't even remember his name or anything. I think about 2 years, he was still, doing his own song stuff. And then I realized that there is fight. It's Shatta Wale. this, he has insulted this person, fighting this person, doing this with this person. So I was there. Minding my own business, and then I started hearing the guy's name in my head, Shatta Wale in my head. So I just said, let me go and figure out who this person is. So I looked into it. All I was seeing was insults. You would say this to this person, you would say this. So I was like, this man too, he has come like a lion attacking everybody like this. So later, as I looked, God opened my eyes and my understanding, and He told me, do I know Kambarag in Herere? That's Malimu Julius Kambarag in Herere. Patrice Emery Lumumba, Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie, all of them, Martin Luther King Jr. Most of those people were people that did not accept the system. They fought the system, so they got killed by people. They stood up for what they believed in. They stood up for their rights. And people that stand up for the rights of the people who are legendary, they don't play according to the beat of regular rhythms. Their tune is different. When everybody's going right, they are going left. So nobody understands them. Everybody thinks they are crazy, they are evil, they are bad, they don't understand anything. So that's that kind of thinking that we all present towards them. So immediately when I realized that he was actually building something that was reasonable and powerful, that could save so many people, including anybody, and make people realize, no, you can actually stand up for yourself and say, man, if you are a big man over there and you are whoever you are, you run whatever industry, I am also the one living here who can be able to make the music and get you paid. I'm the one that can pay this and get you paid. I'm the one that does this, even to the regular, affects every single person. Self-respect, self-discipline. I saw all written down on this man. And I was like, no, don't focus on the statement of the man. That's when my mind began to go to that. You know what the guy is saying? That he's saying this person is this. But what is building? Because everybody can insult. People are there, they wear clerical, they are archbishops. The insults, they insult people. If you think about it, you won't understand. But then, when somebody says something, you're like, but then we have to figure out what they are trying to bring out and what they are trying to sell. So I got to understand his message, even through the whole insult and stuff. And from that day, I was from a far distance. I just watch him and I pray for him all the time that, God, this man has been trying to do this. He looks like he's alone. He's just dragging alone by himself. So be with him. Stay with him. Paul says that he has said 2014 they're about going. I just all the time. Be with him. Hold him. Do this thing. Let this thing happen. Do this thing. Let your glory rest upon this man so that he can be able to push. So then all of a sudden I started hearing him. And anytime I thought this man sings, he's always saying God, Jehovah, God, the devil, Almighty, like quoting scriptures and stuff. So I was like, thank God, you know what you were talking about. That I should look at the person's message, not what he is talking behind the thing. The quotes of the container of the food doesn't matter, but the content is what is important. So I listen to sound content, what the person is trying to build, his way of life, his presentation, his heart, his determination, his faith, and that is strong enough to preach to anybody in the world. When you study his life alone, his determination, his endurance, where he came from, how he's able to drag himself through and overcome everything and still standing, it's a powerful revelation. So when I saw that, that is what led me to start praying for him. And I pray for leaders and stuff. That's what the Bible ordered us to do. But honestly, my mind has never occurred to pray for any secular musician in this world. I don't even remember any of them, their names, to say, oh, I'm praying for this guy, I'm praying for him. There is only one, so far as I know that there are people doing secular music, there's only one name I remember. Not because of his music, but because the person has a vision, is a visionary, and that is Shatta Wale. That's the only person I pray for. And I have his picture here that I pray on him. Along with his old picture, I just pray for him that God just raise this person in this mighty manner and bless him. So as the prayers keep going on, that is when the revelations keep coming. And it's not just this. When I drop this prophecy, there has been other mighty ones that I have seen behind the scene within that same week. The very day I dropped that prophecy, the next night, I saw another revelation. And it is a continuous move of powerful things. And there is one thing about what goes on based on track record of prophecy. When we see
can that be also be shared to our viewers?
Most definitely. That is a very powerful one. After the prophecy, I saw that we were going about. What we were doing was we were going about from house to house as if it was greeting people. You know, when you are a president or you are some public figure, you can go about house to house greeting these old men and old women and stuff. Yeah, you know, that kind of people. So we're greeting people as he was greeting the people. I saw a building over there, and I saw a statue in front of the building. And what I saw written is SM, like SM. But then the name under the thing is more like something like Shatta Square.
Shatta Square.
Shatta Square, more like a conference hall or something, some big auditorium or some sort, like this stadium-looking structure, with sounds and stuff on the top, down, those kind of buildings. So that was the last thing I saw. So when I saw it, we were greeting people, like we goes to another house, he greets this person, he talks to this person, he greets this person, and the crowd like what we've not seen before, was just following as he's moving. And as he got there, he was trying to launch the square that he built, like a stadium of some sort with a statue in front of it, and his carrying microphone statue in front of it. So that is, when I saw that thing, I was like, wow, I have to retext that one again. But I've not yet typed it and brought it out yet.
No.
But this is a clear future move. It's a square, like the way they built this thing over there. Like I said, it's an auditorium. I don't know if it's for music, but there are chairs, thousands of chairs in it, packed up auditoriums.
Will it be that Shatta Wale would be constructing an auditorium or something like a national event center, or is it that is going to have a movement that can become so powerful to the extent of becoming a president in Ghana, or what? You want to understand?
Yeah. From the top, the greeting aspect, it's not really a symbol of being a president.
Okay.
I just use that as an example. But then the solid building that is there is a solid building. It's a physical building. So that is something that will be built physically in Ghana that will all go there. If we are going there to go and watch people sing, we'll go there and watch them sing. If we are going there to go and watch people, if it is boxing, they are going to fight. Or maybe they are going to do this to sing, conferences, church programs, 31st night, anything. That's an auditorium built over there. It's built like the structure of a stadium, to the top and to the down.
Okay.
Very big, specifically for that. Speakers, sound systems. It was made officially for something that has to do with speaking, public speaking, singing, and stuff.
Okay. So it means that it will be an event center.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the name on it was Shatta. I was looking at that thing. One thing I saw SM written in different places, but the name my eye got caught very typical was Shatta Square.
Shatta Square. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, Prof, I was there. Oh no, Mafulu, prophetic messages no be brave. Now, you want to say mostly on social media handle, no so. Our Facebook, for instance, Telvin Sowa Aji, Ubia Pese, Okoshebiano, Obitimi, Asechi, Telvin Sowa Aji, Telvin, Telvin, Telvin. nipa betumi akɔhwɛ sane me ka no me follow na me hu say ya we prophetic live video bi a oni amanfo ekasa na wo hye wo nkom na nsam na wo ka no so no me hu say enkrofo ka fa wo nso bia so agitum say ampa ne wo ka no eye nokore me hu say onkom hye no eya enye daesum nko ana eya efa so ba
exactly
na me person hu say Shatta de no daesum mu na hu no ana say eba na say ya wo ye no live video so no say daesum ana live video so a difference ben was that two no.
Okay, live video so ni am there's a prophet there when you tenasia consider that is unconcentrated prophetic word. I just say no, you are activating the prophetic word instant, so you are not really using it's not a solo flow. Once the dimensions of the seeing, we have 4 dimensions in reality. The first dimension is the physical dimension. That is you. You can see me, I can see you. You can touch your phone, I can touch my phone. The second dimension is the dream dimension, which you can dream, but you don't have control of your dream. You sleep, you dream, you see yourself going to places, you are eating food, you're doing stuff. Then the third dimension is the vision dimension. That is when somebody can call you and say, we won't say your friend John. You're like, oh, your friend John. No, say, oh, free, go and Uber, no, by Udi, you know, if you study some of my prophecies, I don't do the Facebook kind of prophecy. Yeah, I'm in person because man for the actual ya form mudini ni ama and information is good Facebook. And normally me share comma. Me mbo udi anase I mention say tattoo be da and see and now no pa udi choose back 5. Yes. We see. That one you can't come and write it online.
True.
It is just to you. So that is the vision dimension. And we have the 4th dimension, which is the spirit walk. That is according to Ezekiel chapter 1, how Ezekiel was able to be taken in the realm of the spirit. All the living creatures, how he was able to prophesy on and also at the other chapter, he was able to prophesy on the valley of dry bones. There's a Nipano spirit, now 12 anymore.
Sure.
Now he was talking to God in the realm of the so that's the 4th dimension.
Okay.
Now the 4th dimensional operation is a trance, you are spirit walking.
Okay.
So that realm no now seek God in that manner. That is how God reveals things to you. And when you solo word, that word, if you come and you see it, the way you see it, that's the way it comes to pass. Whatever you saw, word to word, line to line, center to center, however somebody will pull it back, pull it forward, it is coming to pass. And that doesn't mean say, because the moment you brought it out, it's like a candle, our soul. You have to make sure it doesn't go off, so you have to also protect it. You have to, because if you drop a candle like this, now Obi now says Shatta Wale will die 2020, Shatta Wale die 2020. Now 2020 no, and the prophet doesn't come to, he doesn't fulfill the prophecy. The question is, where is your God? So you have to make sure he is alive to fulfill it. You have to make sure all of the necessities that is needed has to be available for him, because that is the line of the prophet. You have to meet it. So things that are like death, something that will come and cross his path, you have to make sure that God is helping him out of it. So that is how it happens. So normally, how it comes out is by that dimensional move and the spiritual. So that one bonfire move, you can never see them in your dreams.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Normally, my part is so normal that will be known now. I thought it'd be a bit. One thing about this one is a reality. It's like you are seeing the future because you are dreaming 4th dimension. That is vision with dream and a spiritual walk. It's a combination of all the dimensions together. So you are in it and you are moving.
Now, already back. Who can be say be careful of the betrayers. And also so saying.
So I nearly didn't want to say but me and then the simple. Well, for people to understand, what it means is this: a lot of betrayers. I saw say Obiaye come back. I don't know who that is. I said, now I done say the person a man for be Honoma. It will be the betrayers and any ones.
Okay.
There will be about 2 times movement. One person was like, oh, I don't know whether Nina had a problem or whatever, but try to come back to him. And there's any punishment I'll back to him. And I say, then by the time we realize no attend, the whole thing has turned again. I said the thing was good, no boom, Madani, according to before. The story that we're hearing, we couldn't breathe. Then there are other people today that will be in the middle part of the year. They will begin to bail out on him and start doing their own thing and starting issues. And that is the very close thing. They will badge out on him and start taking their own action. They will start taking that. This one is very obvious. It's crucial. When you see it, you understand. But one prayer I pray is he understands his center mode. And then number 2, God will hold his line. So even if anything like that starts, they can be able to bring things back together and fix everything by the grace of God. So that is the way forward.
Round up on so maybe I say Mahu say so far Shatta Wale prophet Sina or Wakano Amana Bat National. I met Maka say national prophetic message do akama Ghana for and I be so san wo hobie mu a waka o Ghana ha no mu a yenhu ya na say yente ya na say asia bibisa enyama yenimu ana.
Oh, what we call the book of prophecy. Okay. I had the prophetic listing, but I took it down. I didn't want to really prophesy that thing because that time no amount for people were just all about false prophets, not prophet we see, and most of the prophets I was seeing from the prophets was so typically in the dark side. And when I write my prophecies, it will mix with their own, and even if you are saying the real thing, people will not really take it because they've bought into fake news and bad things travel faster. If right now I should come and tell you that somebody will die right now and he dies right now, even BBC figuring that I even saw this Beyonce prophecy on, that place would even be the beginning. I'll reach CNN all because I said somebody would die. But then, because it was not somebody who would die, it will not fly too much, though it went everywhere in the world. But then it will not go like boom, like that. So that is the thing with prophecy. So I took most of, but there's a lot of things. Almost most of the things, nothing happens here in this Ghana. How we do not know. Nothing, not even one. Nothing at all. Nothing happens here that we do not know. So we start from somewhere.
Nyame adoma yebebana yabeti 2020 niebesi ewo Ghana election num. I was say it me ba prophet onan so na utimi eka ho asam kire kakra. Na because onyoma bi ho no Ghana ha de utwumutan a eye adihia de ma oman no etino ye beba onan ase na ya be di nkomo afa oman no nyame adoma 2020 election na ye be komu no nyoma e bitumi asisi ni nyoma ebe dan di ha ma ye hu se ampa nyame eda so wo ne nkoa bi wo oman ne mu a onam omo so ka there's a lot, and you're posted about this election. Okay. 2020 economical factors and a lot of things. Anytime you get back before the time, you unlock all of these things. Martin, you because on Yadin Comona, after die, bit me arrange for that common. The prophet, Yame Unshira Passe and Neone pending TV for me Edim Comosa, the Bible say Abribia Befrono, Unya Emre Edemaye, na only a Casa so. Yame on count Panon Coso and Pija na Umu and you are soon when you are na Ehunumo na what to me Aka and doesn't be a fat or mine home, Eddie Achia Mayan so, Yahu Quanya, a befaso to Tia Namoafa. Yeah, that was a
Yo, yeah, damase aha and ye day a year interview no ebesi aha a Pendim TV. Bombarding say obe subscribe to Pendim TV. Send abribia ye no munim say ye send ya asem ten pepepe ena ye de ebremo. Ye say we serve you hot. Ye ne ye prophet Telvin Sowa Aji ena ye ne no edi nkomo efa ye prophetic messages bia okaka edefa Shatta Wale hu abrante Shatta Wale ye afia yesi mu ya free fence match mu ebewura June July mu ne ho keka ho ehun se nsem okeka ni nyina from last year no eba mu pepepe ewo this year mu na enesoso nsem wasan aka afa no ho efiri sa me kopim next year some wakeka afa Shatta Wale hu ena ne ye ne no adidi eho enkomo yi said ye promise ya hwefo ene ya tiefo no mo ankasa mutia mutin muhu se ye prophet Telvin Sowa ehye ye bose obehye da ma ya tena se ankasa ewo man hu na ya wurawura ya duadua man num na enyoma bi a wo pese wudi wani hu ya wo pese wodi wasote de wo pese obi esu ede kire unlock ye nkrado bi a ya kakatumu a oman no yekuta ni nanso ye hunu hwe na amanfo bu ye faso no mo pese ye prophet yi ebibie so ede kire mo no nyame enam no so ebibie so a kire wo da ebe meeting no mu enti koso ara se obe subscribe to Pendim TV enche o pese udi ye prophet Telvin Sowa Achia obetimi akọ ni Facebook wall so Telvin Sowa Aji Telvin Sowa Aji Telvin was spelling Telvin Telvin and Sowa no ye SOWAH and so and spell ye Aji no so ADJEI Aji nti Telvin Sowa Aji obo Facebook a obo say order esoa echeso ya brantie fefefe na ha brantie na nimete na nimu efe cheso huna bo say you oye osofo na prophet a onim worship cheso onim Ghana chese akosku na ni abie obo say nyame ensa ewo no so onya ye prophet yi bia abeba dede nko a eno mo yomu nim de ekọ ne ne eba yi yadamase ha Pendim TV enkasa enche abri biara mo den say money and ebetna na yen so be make sure say they be an information a wo pese wo te no na wo pese hu no e de bebramo yadamase